ladies and gentlemen. This may come as a surprise to some, and too late for others. I don't know if y'all caught the memo yet, but Earth does not have to be a prison bitch penal colony. Let's get one thing straight, right off the bat. You made this hell for yourselves and for everyone else. You allowed this to happen, so you can't complain about the injustices of the world. You assholes created them, either deliberately or through sheer negligence and sloth, passivity and complicity. Either way, man is author to his own misery. There's one small little caveat with the way that you guys built shit around here. I never consented to live in your fucking nightmare. This realm of psychological madness you've created. I never consented to exist this way. I don't know why you expect me to exist in this fucking shithole of a prison planet. Especially as someone who was neglected as a child and every other stage in life. You couldn't even take basic care of me. Why am I responsible for cleaning up your fucking shit show for you? Because I'd much rather watch the world burn, given the attitudes that some of you have exhibited towards me over the years. But here's the catch with that. You need assholes like me, because if people like us didn't exist, the hard slap across the face, the bucket of ice water over your head to wake you the fuck up, snap you out of your delusions, guess what? You would have gone extinct a long time ago, and guess what? We're being tested now. Stupid baboon monkey nuts. Oh, what a wonderful world this would be if you never had to take responsibility for anything. If you could just blame all your problems on someone else like you usually do. And just someone else can clean up the fucking alcohol-stained mess you left on the floor when you went out partying last week at the club. Well, if only someone else had to deal with your emotional baggage for you, and then be all smiles when you come home from work after having a shitty day and a fallout with your boss and your coworkers and your customers. Imagine if you did not end up going to prison when you assault the fucking cops, when you get pulled over for a traffic violation. Imagine a universe where you could simply exist free of consequences and allowed to be the ugly shit show of a fucking monkey goblin that you turned out to be. Oh, what a beautiful universe this would be. Oh wait, there's one problem with that. No such universe exists. Shit fuck. There's this thing called consequences. There's this thing called energetic imbalance. There's this thing called not everybody wants to tolerate your bullshit all the time. Or any of the time for that matter. Boy, you got ripped off, didn't you? Can't face reality, mate. Can't do anything. Always gotta blame someone else. Someone else for your problems. Simple fact, you can't face life as it is, mate. This disgusting, infantile, lamentable attitude I see the lot of you exhibiting nowadays must be culled. Because if you won't, You're not going to get a say in what happens when someone else has to. Oh, you want someone else to fix your mess, huh? Well, buckle up. As a t-shirt meme once said, I can fix stupid. But it's gonna hurt. Time to start acting like grown-ups, I think. I've seen some of your TikTok videos, and I see the infant pretending to be an adult. My mans won't pay for my car, my gas, my feminine hygiene. Get the fuck out of here. Don't blame your mans because you can't handle money worth a damn. I'm not talking the ones who can't afford rent because they have no means, no ways to make money, struggling, single mom, family of 6, husband left. I know what that's like. That's a common pattern in my own family. I'm not talking about people who legitimately have it hard. I'm talking about people who have a hard-on for financial irresponsibility. The ones that get these ridiculous branded Louis Vuitton bags. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but if you have a shit ton of money and you don't know what to do with it, burn it. What good is it to you? You give it to some fucking... You're never going to do anything smart with money. Why? You were never taught the value because you never had to go without. My man said give me my Louis Vuitton bag for Christmas. Oh, you poor little bitch. The fact that a YouTube channel called Ho Math exists is stunning proof that most of dating culture is reduced to a little girl asking her daddy, daddy, I want. But that's a daddy. Senior. Not a grown man actually taking care of shit. And it can work the other way around as well. You got a lot of fucking dickweed bro-sibs out there buying all them stupid fancy cars trying to impress a neighborhood that doesn't give two shits about them. I hear your engine clear across state lines, and no, I don't give a shit about what kind of car you drive, nor does anyone else. Although it's pretty entertaining to watch you get a fucking fine, be pulled over by the cops, and get sent to prison for assault and battery because you can't handle the simple fact that your showboating on the road is actually violating traffic laws. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't see that one coming, did you? I'm pursuing a degree in information technology. Oh, you mean internet turd? Information technology. What, are you the same people that went to Silicon Valley thinking you were gonna learn how to make fucking dildos? That kind of silicon products? Is that why they call it Silicon Valley? Is it where every tech-inclined idiot goes to go and learn how to fuck themselves with their own devices? Apparently, because they're busy fucking everybody else with devices. You guys have created a fucking nightmare. A nightmare you can't even competently sustain or maintain. You're fucking stupid. AI is the way of the future. You can't even afford to run your AI shit anymore. Billions of dollars are being wasted and lost on this bullshit that you can't even get control over. We live in a day and age where we got to first-hand witness a world record. Truly an astounding, groundbreaking achievement of producing the biggest rocket explosion in existence. Not from any missile put towards blowing up someone's bullshit. No! Fucking Bezos with a space rocket. Congratulations, mate. You get a gold star. Great to see you got a Guinness World Record for the biggest fuck up from a rocket that can be seen on digital technology and the Doppler radar. Truly astounding. 10 out of 10. Oppenheimer would be proud of you. And speaking of money being wasted on stupid bullshit, can't you idiots get your finances under control? I see the TikTok videos that you keep churning out. You got an internet connection and you tell me you can't do shit with it? You need a man's? You need someone to look after you? Why didn't you have that conversation with your parents when it was their legal responsibility to? And I'm speaking as someone who was neglected, both by family, not both. Both is too generous of a word. I was fucking failed by civilization itself. At every institutional level, I crawled out of the ruins of a hell you tossed me into and expected me to stay under. Didn't fucking happen. I know the single point of failure behind every fuck-up society makes because I have been buried and dug my way out of every fucking one of them. This is your fucking bullshit. Your failure. You get to clean this shit up. And if you don't do it willingly, society will rearrange its masonry to make it impossible for you not to. Because guess what? I learned something very disappointing about the human race. Most of you don't think at all. You're pawns. You're sheep. You are automatons, programmed to be slaves in a system that assembles itself into the shape of a pyramid. But you can't even get your own head out of your asses long enough to see the agency of choice you really do have. You allowed this shit to get so bad that even if you were given the luxury of choice, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it. So you crawl right back into your wretched pits of stagnation, hoping to find a job that exceeds the pace of rent. You're looking to trade your lives for something too miserable to stomach emotionally, to avoid a hell that's too miserable to stomach physically. Being homeless, going out without food, starving, getting mugged, all that good stuff. But it's like, why can't you just get basic things like commerce figured out? Why can't you help each other? Why don't you form communities and networks and actually help each other so you don't have to tolerate this bullshit anymore? Why? Because you secretly enjoy it. I'm dead serious. You actually prefer this. Why? It never sucks badly enough for you to do something about it. You're quick enough to get up in arms when something actually threatens your way of life, your wretched little existences. You're slowly boiling to death in that frog pot, but it's comfortable. It doesn't hurt too much, and you get accustomed to it. The nudge theory. You ever heard of that? Push, nudge. But you just accept this. Like, is this what you are truly aligned with? Are you truly the miserable sacks of shit I keep seeing in this world? Is this heap of horseshit your authentic selves? It better not be, because you're not going to get any sympathy out of me if something bad happens. If this is your preferred way of life by design, because I never signed up for this. I have goals, I have dreams, I have ambition, and you idiots kept trying to bury it at every turn. I defy you. This is your hellhole, not mine. I've earned better in life. I didn't trade my soul for acceptance or comfort. I have a mind. I have dreams of my own that I have been relentlessly pursuing for years, even amidst all the setbacks, all the impossible situations I was thrust into, the destruction of my sanity and my mind. For instance, the psychotic depression, the foundational trauma, the fucking educational neglect. I built a mind in the most grueling and brutal circumstances imaginable, and if I can do that, the rest of you have got no excuse. I forged a spine in the darkest part of hell. You have no excuse. If this is what you tolerate, then this is what you deserve. Me, I've earned better. I never accepted or consented to this. And I'm still going. I'm crawling out of the fucking hell that you threw me into. I've got something to justify my existence with. Can the same be said for the rest of you? If you relinquish the responsibility of survival by passing it to a governing body, you better have a backup plan if the system turns against you. You better have a backup plan for that shit, because you're gonna need one. Look around you. No one realizes yet that society and its absolutes are purely a complete illusion.